You know, we go to parties. I can dance with a woman. She can dance with a man. A party within a club.
Incident that I was at the junction at City Center there, and then I saw this Somali babe. God damn it!
It is always Somalian babes.
No. It's like today. Let me just
philander just a little. And then she be
méjì ni mo nílé ṣùgbọ́n nísìn.
wọ́n pọ̀ ń ta. Meaning he has two wives. Wọ́n pọ̀ ń ta. But currently he has multitudes outside. Side chicks.
No. Like
A lot of women are outside for him to choose from. Like, he's not regretting that he chose early.
so. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mengoes Podcast. This is the podcast where men come to be better.
That thing you just said, men come, it has another meaning, no?
All right.
I was going to ask him. What
Okay. This is welcome to Mengoes Podcast. This is the podcast where you get to understand what it truly feels to be a man, whether you're planning to get into a relationship, whether you're getting into a relationship. Basically, we are speaking from the perspective of a man, where that feeling you are feeling is the feeling that another man has felt. So, Mengoes Podcast is where you will definitely be getting to hear those conversations, where we get to share. We are not professors. We are not school teachers. We are not teaching you or telling you what to or not to do. But basically sharing and brainstorming. Please feel free to send us messages. Check the screen. Our email is on the screen. Send us emails. If you have issues that you want us to discuss, feel free to share with us, and then we'll be more than willing to provide some help if we can.
Or bring it to the open.
Exactly. For people to drop in their thoughts
Views,
in the comment section. And with you is Jide, Babajide for long.
And I am Shola for short.
I'm Folawe.
All right. Today we are going straight into the topic. No. We're not going straight into the topic. Okay, I want to ask you a
What's
question.
trending? What is trending? Drum rolls.
Is there anything that is hot? But okay, I think instead of doing what's trending today, let's do something.
Are we cutting this side?
No. Okay. Anyways, instead of what's trending, let's do something. It's just a question I have for everybody.
Okay.
If you have a young man that is growing to be a man, a young boy that is going to be a man, can you recommend 2 movies that you ask him to watch?
There is this movie about good dads, bad dads. Is it Good Dads and Bad Dads? I think Good Dad and Bad Dad is the title.
What's the movie
It was a
about?
movie about parenting.
Oh, okay.
And then there was this man that was really, really very old school with the way he was raising his child. I felt really like sometimes we try to be, I don't know if I'll call it westernized or civilized with parenting style, but we don't know that we are creating more danger, more space for children to not fully explore their potential, because we excuse so many bad behaviors we give it so many names, and then we excuse bad behavior instead of grooming these kids to become better.
The word grooming, they will hold your
No,
throat.
kids have to be groomed. Yes, that's why you are if there is no grooming.
The word grooming,
Yes.
now, it is a cancelable word. Training. Tutoring. You understand? Because
I just understood what you meant.
Exactly.
By grooming, like grooming to use.
exactly. So
But the truth of the matter is an English word. The fact that they have conceptualized it doesn't still change the original meaning,
anyway.
which is like raising, training. In fact, I don't want to call it rearing, but but the point is this. Yeah, we as adults, as parents, we have to know that the line between parenting and being civilized is being blurred now. That people
Liberal.
they are becoming very liberal with so many things. You know, your baby is kicking, you're in a public space, a child of 2-year-old is misbehaving and screaming and all that, and then we cannot find a way to stop that child from, causing public nuisance.
I think I experienced something
You
of
know,
such
and
in
then
church.
people will be like, "Oh, leave the child. The child is only
He's only been a
reacting.
child."
He's only reacting to
actually-
a situation that is uncomfortable to him. So let him express himself." I'm like, if you don't teach this child that it's inappropriate to throw tantrum in public spaces like this, the child will grow up into a nonchalant adult who does nonchalant.
I was at a church program with my wife and another friend some 2 weeks ago, and there was this about 5-year-old child who was standing on the chair in the church and jumping and all that. And then my wife tapped the mom to tell him that, can she tell him to get down? Somebody might get to sit down on that chair and maybe dirty. Then she gave you that look. His shoes are clean. If they are not clean, I would have put him down. I was like,
Mind your business. So do you have another movie?
If there's another movie I'd like to recommend, it would be this movie by Tyler Perry that was very controversial.
Which one?
That movie where that guy was doing a research on this battery.
Oh yeah. Yes, that eventually his babe left him.
The wife left him, and then the battery now. The girl that wanted to date him in secondary school was not the one that helped him. He became rich.
Why can't I
He
remember
now
the title of
paid,
the movie?
what's the name? His name starts with C or something.
I don't know.
Please, you can Google it.
That Tyler Perry movie.
Taraji P. Henson was
Taraji P. Henson was the main actor. Yes. So it was about this battery guy. What's the name again? It has C in it.
I know. I think that's another very good one.
That's yes, because the movie doesn't have a what will I call it? A right or wrong take.
But there are lessons to
but there are
learned.
loads of lessons to learn in that movie, and that's why it's a very controversial movie. You see people argue towards this
Conflict.
No conflict.
No conflict.
I've forgotten. I can't remember.
Okay, I'm sure when we if you can collect this phone and then
yes.
check.
Well, do you have any
movie you want to
recommend for such
for a young boy that is growing to be a man?
I'm sorry. I've not watched much movie in recent times, but then I used to do a lot of Bollywood,
Oh, okay.
and I'll say Bagban.
Backban.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
You probably have not. It's an Amitabh Bachchan movie.
That means it's quite old then.
Acrimony?
Is it Acrimony? Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. You can try to watch it.
I've seen
It's in
Acrimony.
Acrimony, yeah.
I watched it. It's a long time actually because I watched it while in school.
Cool, okay.
So-
Bachchan is quite old.
Yeah, and I think it's one movie that helped me in deciding how to treat my parents. Now, honestly,
Man.
yeah,
I like to watch
Bagman,
it.
yeah.
I like to watch it.
It's I think it's transcribed as the caretaker. How parents suffer to bring up their children to a certain state in life, and then they abandon the parents.
I watched the podcast recently about that. There was a question around parents seeing their children as retirement plan.
So I see a lot of people talk about.
I think this is a conversation we should also bring on this show,
Yeah.
because there is a man's view towards this retirement plan thing. You know, there are so many perspectives we can look at it from. We can look at it from the perspective of when men are raising children with their wives, all right, the children become grown. Maybe they probably move abroad. Now, Why is it that it's only the mother that they're always inviting to come and spend time with the children? Where they leave their father.
Oh,
You can look at it from that perspective. You can look at it from the
I read a
perspective
story of recent on Instagram on this issue you're talking about.
You can also look at it from the perspective of why is it that I don't know if I'm being gender biased here, but I think I hear more of women saying children being retirement plan. Is it the same with the view of men being children as
I don't
retirement plan?
see the issue of children being retirement plan.
Don't let's go too deep into that because
There's another topic. There's a lot to
let's go
unpack.
too deep into
There's
that.
a lot to
But
unpack
I think
about
I like to watch the movie.
that movie. Yes.
Do you have another movie that you like
I
to?
can't think of any right now.
Okay. I think for me, I've been pushing you to watch that movie, Greatest Showman.
Have I seen that
The
Greatest
Greatest
Showman?
Showman. Was it Hugh Jackman? Is it Hugh Jackman?
The guy tried to do one magic performance that has never been done before, or something like
It's
that.
not magic performance. It's like
It's
circus.
stage thing now. But and then I think something went wrong.
No, so he did not necessarily have money
Okay.
from the beginning of it. It was not necessarily. He was poor. Like
They call that thing mirage. I mean, something like make believe for people to.
No, not really make believe. It was just a circus where he gathered human beings, like people that have different body structure, people that are considered weird. So he brought them together and then they created like a circus where. So I think the idea of it, why I would recommend it, is because the guy was from nothing. He grew up to, at least to a considerable extent. When he was younger, he had a crush on a rich man's daughter.
Okay.
And then the man was totally against him and his daughter. So eventually he had a little money. Him and the girl, they've been keeping in touch back to back. And then eventually he had a little money and then he went back to that home. And then he asked, but based on the fact that the girl has been consistently, maybe they've been chatting and whatever, the father said, don't worry,
Just
go and marry him. Man now told him that she will come back. You understand? When you cannot foot her lifestyle, she will come back to you. And then he pushed him to get so hard on himself that he made a name for himself. He now bought the father's house. Like, so there was a little bit of man ego in display, and then eventually he realized, what's the point? You understand? So the movie, I think, is one movie I'm going to.
I'd like
and
to see
I think he also highlights the importance of
I'll make sure I watch it.
family value over gathering so much wealth.
material
Not saying
things.
you should be a nuisance, but at least one should not suffer for one, basically. So I think that's one. Then I think another one I might recommend is Wolf of Wall Street.
I've seen Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
That's a very good movie.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Very good.
I think those two movies are like
Yes.
Was it a movie that informed your decision to name that group Wolves of Wall Street the other time? One group you created at some time ago.
Yes. Wolf of Wall Street. The movie is also more about making
It's about struggling.
shitload of money
starting from nothing.
and then the money gets into your head
Yeah.
that you go crazy. So I think I love the acting.
I'll take note of them.
Yeah, so I think those are two movies I'm going to recommend. So would you like to introduce the topic?
All right. So welcome this week. Welcome to this episode. Welcome to the main event of this episode, the main conversation of this episode. Babajide is going to be anchoring a topic that talks about when men get the conviction to, like, I don't know how to interpret that in English. I've been to Lagos,
East, West, and South,
and it is time to call it rest. It is time to be serious.
But you're saying, it's not me that is. Why you making it sound like I'm going to give a pep talk?
I expect that you're going to give us a pep talk on it.
No. It is a conversation that we'll be sharing
a
now.
conversation we'll be having now.
About at what point.
I think what I wanted to say is that you're going to be opening the conversation.
Okay,
I think my my mouth ran faster
Your choice
than
of
my
words.
mind. So, Babaji, she's just going to be, giving us an opening dialogue on this conversation, because that's the conversation we're having in this episode. Yeah.
So, how do you, or what? At what point do you?
Yeah.
look at it?
What prompts you? How do you then decide that? I think it is time to settle down.
Yeah.
I think it is time to call it rest and be focused.
Yeah. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine who just got married recently, and he felt like the person he was dating, he was just not sure. Like, it feels like maybe there was just something that has not just clicked for him to feel like, oh, I think we are good to get married. And then from my own perspective, I'm probably quite different from every other person, in the sense that I am this kind of person that I do what I want to do, and I deal with the consequences, whether positive or negative. So I think I personally felt this emptiness inside of me.
Okay.
And I figured, what exactly am I looking for again when I found this kind of person? And at that point, I thought about it, and in that split seconds, I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, that was when I asked my now wife, I asked her out officially and said, I think, what's this thing we are like? I think I'm done with whatever I'm processing, and I wouldn't advise anybody to follow me, because, like I said, I deal with the consequences of my action, whether it gives me fruit positively or
not.
Grateful. If it turns out negative, I don't beat myself up. I just look at, okay, what's the way out? So that's the way I process things. And then it just feels, I at some point, at the time I decided to get married, I don't think I was financially all that yet. But I don't know. Like, we've had a conversation before, and I'm like, to me, money is not necessarily the core of, I don't exist because of money. I don't keep friends because of money. If I keep friends because of money, I'll probably be friends with some people I shouldn't be friends with. So I think it was just, for me, it was just at that point that I just like, okay, there's nothing else you're looking for, which is one of the reasons why I always encourage men. I'm not saying be promiscuous, but try as much as possible to explore, learn for yourself, not learn with safety. Maybe I'll say it that way.
Wait. What does exploring mean?
I was going to ask that question.
No. So exploring means don't feel a type of way that you're dating, that you've dated a lot of people.
I don't understand. Rephrase that statement.
Okay. Don't feel a type of way that you have dated.
When you say don't feel a type of way, are you saying that they shouldn't
It seems
judge
like don't explore.
themselves?
Yes.
They shouldn't judge themselves.
Don't feel like
that
you're what makes you irresponsible
is because I've
you've
dated
dated
people.
multiple people.
No, okay.
It is part of learning, to be fair.
Okay, so are you saying now that part of what will influence your decision making is your ability to say, I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried this, I've tried that. I think this one comes out better.
So I don't want you to push me inside a place where I will not be able to come out again. So I'm not saying it will. It can inform your decisions, because I feel like something happened to me personally.
Why do you say
When I moved, when I moved to the UK, before I moved to the UK, my mindset was, I want to have a lot of money, and I want to explore, like meet different women, date different women.
Wait.
I literally want to travel to different parts of the world.
Wait. I'm going to ask this question to break you.
Date Chinese, date Korean.
If you're not getting married now, do you think you're going to marry in Nigeria?
So funny enough, me and my wife, we had a conversation yesterday. I'm not bothered. I've gotten to a point in my life that I'm not bothered about any because I have come to the full conclusion that every corner of this world have beautiful women.
Yeah.
Whether you're in Nigeria, sometimes you get used to some certain.
That's what I'm saying. That maybe because you're seeing different nationalities now.
So like what I wanted to say initially was, before I got married, that was my plan, to travel to make sure.
Just chop different food.
Sorry,
And then-
food. For us to
Leave that for further conversation.
When I eventually got married, I got married in Nigeria. So funny enough, when I thought of saying, okay, yeah, I think it's time to settle down, I didn't even know I was going to come to the UK. So eventually when I came to the UK, damn, see fine women.
Mama got the regret.
No. So like I said.
No worries. I didn't say that.
No. So it's not regret.
this thing you said made me remember one of my dad's friends. Yeah, he had 2 wives at the time. I don't know where he is now.
I think we're going to talk about polygamy. I
was probably in secondary school or primary school then. I can't remember. And all of a sudden, he came to our house. I went to serve him something. All of them, group of friends, about 12 or 10, were seated, and he called me. Like, as a young boy, you know all those men now. Like, oh, mommy, what did he marry you? I was like, one of them was like, kilo,
you know what is showing in the house?
Let's interpret it. Let's interpret
Don't
it.
marry quickly. That's what he's saying.
méjì ni mo nílé ṣùgbọ́n nísìn wọ́n pọ̀ ń ta.
Meaning he has 2 wives,
wọ́n pọ̀ ń ta.
but currently he has multitudes outside, side chicks.
No. Like a lot of women are outside for him to choose from. He's not regretting that he chose early.
But what you just said now is feeding back to what I wanted, where I was getting to. Is coming to the UK now, and in fact, there was one incident that I was at the junction at City Center there, and then I saw this Somali babe. God damn it!
It is always Somalian babes.
No. See,
I've not seen much of them.
No, you don't look women. Don't worry.
I've not really seen a lot of I've not seen that diversity before. So our eyes were fall like this. At some point, I turned back. Apparently, she turned back.
Sorry, I hope your wife is not going to watch this.
I think I put that. No, let me bust it. Let me bust it. So it was. I just went my way. So the following day, we were going to London, me and my wife. I wasn't driving then. Guess who was sitting behind us?
The same girl.
The same girl and her friend.
The way the devil works.
And I was like, glory be to God. Just imagine I don't say like today. Let me just
philander a little, and then she be like, hello, she can't call your name. Hello, is that Chide?
One thing is, see, the truth is, sticking to one person comes with a lot of peace of mind. You get it. So coming into the UK and seeing this variety,
Device.
and I'm like I said, I'm the kind of person that whatever decision I make, I stick to it. You understand? And I've just come to that point of where does it end? Where does it end?
On the bed.
No, not even does that. Okay, it gets to the bed.
And that's all.
And another one again. You see another one that is like this man. He has 2. He's still saying there are more. Trust me, if he has 15,
Of course.
it doesn't end. So at some point, as a man,
You will never get satisfied.
You need to get to that point
disciplined.
where you have to just be disciplined. And I feel like that's that point for me where I just decided that okay, no matter as I am, I don't used to over trust myself.
Whoa, wait. Are you now saying that? Forget about recording. In fact, I've pressed pause.
Okay.
Are you saying now that if that Somalia babe comes here now and she's sitting right there looking at you, staring at you, you will still have the confidence to continue talking without stuttering?
So
Okay, let's go on.
You got your answer already.
I'm trying not to sound cocky.
Okay.
I've never been that kind of guy that had money to impress women.
It's not even about money.
So no, I'm going somewhere.
Especially when you're on this side of the world. Now.
I'm going somewhere. So I've been that type of guy that I am confident in front of almost any woman.
I'm not talking about confidence.
So now I won't stutter because she's here. There is nothing that's going to make me stutter because she's here.
I'm saying that she won't distract you. That's the
won't.
point. Are you sure?
Except she grows naked and I'll be sure. No, that's the thing. No. So I think I've just gotten to that point where I've found peace with myself. You understand? And not because I'm trying to sound cocky. I try my possible best to avoid places that will lead me, put me in that position. So if she comes here, you are here. So there is a limit to what she can do. But I won't tell you that if we find ourselves in compromising position, I won't put myself in a compromising position. That's it. Long and short.
Okay.
So at that point where I decided that okay, I think it's okay. It has no end.
It's time.
It's time. I pushed for it.
I think most adults, whether men or women, just get to that point where they be like, but what am I looking for? Again. You understand? When you find that person where you resonate with, of course, everything is not going to be perfect. I mean, there are still going to be things you will struggle with. It might be certain behaviors, it might be certain beliefs that are different.
Of course.
And nobody ever, I'm yet to see, I don't know if there exists one couple, married couple, that they say that they don't fight or have quarrels.
Not possible.
I'm yet to see.
Sorry, I was watching a podcast where somebody said in their marriage they don't fight. No, sorry, they don't
Quarrel.
Whether they don't quarrel, whether they don't.
They will argue.
Maybe I'll look for the video and I'll probably say
it will be very plastic because I'm imagining having to. What happened? Me and my wife fought today. I'm confessing.
Okay.
When we were driving from, when we were coming back from Milton Keynes, all right, she drove. We wanted to stop. When we went to the hotel last night, she drove from the place we went to the hotel. All right, so I saw that she was making some maneuvers. I'm like, why are you she maneuvers? But I didn't talk. So we were not going to the. I was not telling her, she was trying to tell me something on the road. She mistake I'm not doing she maneuvers. We didn't discuss it. And you know what, we're having that conversation. I made a stupid mistake on the road. So I was like, you know what? I am going to park this car. You are going to drive us. God that didn't make me park us. I didn't see a spot to park because it was on M1.
They said the next service station might probably be.
I was so furious because I felt like I lost concentration and this could have caused a serious accident. And it was because we were having, and I was very angry. You understand? So, and by the time we finished the 1 hour plus drive, everything, we are back to talking. But then at the point, we had friction.
Yeah.
So I don't see any two adults. In fact, even friends.
I don't fight. Yeah.
That you won't fight. The question is how you get to manage it. So if people are now saying that, if the issue is that, because you are always quarreling, you always quarrel, especially when you're trying to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
So that aside.
So for you now, when did you come to the realization that I think okay, she's the one, I'm ready, and
when
let me interpret it. Eyes that have seen a lot of things. That have seen many women.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right.
But when the eyes have seen, then you see someone that is bringing a kind of peace that you have not experienced. Like the banter is different. There are some people you banter with, you'll have to explain your banter. You understand? And then everything it's just like this cubeboard. What they call that cube?
Rubik's cube.
The cubic Rubik's cube. Everything just merged for me. Yeah, we had some other issues, but I felt like about 60-70% of the issues I was looking for, I found it. So I just told myself, what's the point?
And you were willing to leave the street for that?
I was not really particularly on the streets, per se. But when I said Jito to Rokun also, I was that guy that used to be in 3 months relationship.
You build you.
3 months, and I just get tired. And if I told her then, I said like, in case I get tired, no from up front, I get tired easily. I get tired, and that's one thing. I get tired easily. Things tire me out quickly. So, in fact, if the arrangement in the house remains the same for a year, I become bored. That's how bad I am, So I laid it up front, like I can get tired easily, but if I tire,
so how are you ensuring that you are not getting too tired often? Because even your tiredness, you're getting tired too often, can be boring to me. Like
how long have you been married now?
Let's pass it there. Let's pass it there. Let's pass it there. But I still get tired. But we have learned to manage it. When I'm tired, she gave me space. Periods like that, I become cranky. Initially, she used to think that I was tired of having her in my life. But I just realized that, or we just realized that it is who I am. I hate routine. So when something is becoming too routine, it becomes boring. So it's either she gives me time to spend on my own.
Or spice things up.
Okay, I'm coming there.
It depends.
I'm coming. It depends on how we want. But sometimes she gives me time to spend on my own. I might be in the living room watching the TV all day by myself. She might go out or she might be in the room. We may be in the same space but not seeing ourselves. Or go clubbing together. When we go clubbing, while a couple will dance together, when we're tired of dancing with ourselves, we'll dance with people we'll see around. Come back. So that has helped a lot. And we're quite, I don't know, I don't like to use us as an example because we are too conventional. And some of our very close friends sees us and be like, Emi Ejibereni. You know, because some of the things...
I think I saw that the first time I met you guys.
Some of the things that work for us.
I was telling you that I would like to invite you for a program because I see the...
Some of the things that work for us won't work for a conventional couple. Like, because we spend so much time together, we look alike, we sound alike.
You look alike, you do look alike.
Me and her, we've been to a market before, and a lady walked up to me and was talking to her like, sister, you know, go tell your brother, you know, go follow your brother talk, make him marry me. I like him now. And she was teasing her. You know, we go to parties. I can dance with a woman. She can dance with a man. A party we did, a club we did.
The funny thing is, I the first time I saw you, that during Tim's party
Event, yeah.
I actually thought you guys were related.
You look alike.
That was the first thing I
heard. Yeah, we get that a lot. And nuances, the man sorrow, but the way I carry my body is the same way she carries her body. So you almost
the way you interact,
the way you guys were interacting that day was not husband and wife type of
that
was giving
I think
brother.
That was what I saw about your relationship. I said I think I like both of you.
and that's because we're very non-conventional. So some of the things we do, some of the things we say, cannot really suggest it to other people because one, people who have very myopic view would interpret it to be something else.
Yeah, but I'm sure there are people that are watching that are probably like that
that may want to be on the same.
They are even listening to this and like, okay. It's not as if we have problems.
Marriages is not to be married to someone is not a cage. Now, and that was what I was trying to say in one of our episodes, that you still have your life, they still have their life. Because you're married doesn't mean you now become a new person. You now become perfect. Or you now have to start
you're still the same person.
You're still the same person. The things you used to do before you got married, you still need to be doing them sometimes so that you don't lose yourself. Because if you lose yourself, after a while, something may trigger the memory and you'll be like,
it is because
I have done something. And then you now start resenting that person. Because you have lost yourself. You know, so, and then, before I got married, I don't used to go to party, I don't used to club. I swear.
Okay.
Now my wife, the club, she's the party one, she's sabi dance, me I no sabi dance.
I can't dance to save my life.
So, eventually, I had to start learning it. Now, I mean, the planner.
So, thanks for saying this. So, the hangout I was talking about, I'll stop asking you. Okay.
So, and the reason I had to adjust was because I don't want to be that person that will stop her from living the life she likes. You know, and now say, what's the point? There was a time in my life that 7 p.m. You understand? now turned into the kind of guy that will go from one club to another club to another club. December 31st, we went to like 4 clubs. Moju. She was saying, yeah, she crossover. This is the first year I'm not going to do crossover in church. I want to just I just want to be happy. I just want to be bubbly. I just want to. Sorry, I'm a locona Carlos. New Year prayer. Let's just do the New Year prayer on the 1st, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
We were one R&B. So and then the thing about it is that it gives you more room to bond, and you don't know that those processes are the times when Yoruba say when leaf stays long on
another leaf.
On soap.
No soap.
On soap. Okay,
that leaf becomes soap. Because the more time you spend together doing things that one of you likes, you are teaching the other person to be like you. You are also learning to be like that person.
So you kind of meet.
It is a transfusion.
I was about to ask one question when you were saying something about, you are this, you get bored, and then when you're bored, she leaves you. And I'm like, bro, okay, at what point do you even try to meet at the middle? So I think I like the fact that you mentioned this.
And the truth of the matter is, this has reduced over time.
Okay.
This boredom thing.
Yeah.
If this happens, it might be maybe once or twice a year. Before, it used to be a consistent, maybe once in a week, once in 2 weeks thing, that I would just be withdrawn. If you're asking me a question, I'm giving you one word answer. Because up in my head, I'm thinking of so many things. And I don't want you interrupting that process. So I just want to be by myself. I just need my me time.
I learned something from that. And I think the fact that she, definitely for you to have lasted this long means that she understands you as a person.
And she was
for me, if somebody gets tired of me, are you all right? For me, it'd be like,
no, there was that period when she was feeling like I was tired of her,
or maybe you don't love her again or something. Yeah,
because we had several periods when we have to have serious conversation around. See, it is not you. When we met,
it is not you, it's me.
It's a me.
Mommy didn't say that.
No, she knows
because that thing that is not me. It sounds like you want to break up.
It sounds like what?
It's not you, it's me.
No, when I say it's not you, I mean like it is not that I'm tired of you. It's just a knee-jerk reaction from me to certain situations that I may not even be able to tell that this is what is happening to me. So periods like that, I probably just need to just like self-isolate, put things together in my head, or distract myself if I know that the situation is, or the things playing in my head is beyond what I can control.
And I think it's not only in marriage relationship, even in friendships. Like I said, I just understood something. So there's this very close friend of mine whom we talk every day, and all of a sudden, 1 week we did not talk. So the following week I called him and I'm like, take me last week. Nico was like, there are sometimes don't come and share see me by. I was like, no, I can't understand it. I'm fine. You know, I did not understand it, but now that you are talking, it feels like
another thing I had to explain to her was that, you see, having these things, see, we are human, we are susceptible to mood swings. Having this thing doesn't change how I feel about you. It's just a temporal thing. And you have seen over the years that it comes and it goes. It's just a temporal thing. It will phase out. So if she sees me sometimes that I'm just alone, even if I'm not in any batch, she'll be like, can you edit this year? Our family, you know, we'll joke around it.
I know.
And then we will go on about our way, you know. So
I learned something from that.
I think what helped was just basically open conversation and both parties understanding that this is what we want. We're not leaving. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So the moment you understand that I'm not going anywhere, whatever is happening is something that can be
resolved.
Yes, it will even phase out.
Cool.
So
this thing that you said, it happens to me either a day to my birthday or my birthday. I literally just zone out. Like, is that moment where I'm just thinking and I don't know how it happens or when it started.
I don't think there's actually anybody it doesn't happen to. It happens to me as well. But then I think learning from your experience now, I think it's just making the other person understand that this is my mood. So a lot of times when I feel like that, you cannot even know because I'm trying to force myself to not make you feel like
bad. Thank you.
it's because of you or I'm giving you attitude. So even when I don't want to smile, I will smile. Even when you need my attention, I will give it to you.
Yeah.
But it is killing me inside. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And I like the angle you're coming from. There is a popular notion that men don't talk, men don't this, and I think we are doing ourselves a lot of disservice because I feel like what you just shared, it would make you as a man live a better life if you can just express yourself and communicate to your partner instead of having the hard guy. You are literally dying, and then you understand. So I think it's a strong point being able to communicate with your partner about
your feelings.
what is going on at that moment. Yes, and then I think over time, both parties just get used to it, and they knows how to manage the situation.
Yes.
Maybe not get used to it, but managing the situation is actually way more important in that regard. Makes sense. Actually, makes sense. I think we'll go to you next.
Yeah.
Let me give you history that
Don't
you don't
give
know
us
about this guy. Let me give you one history. We went to the same secondary school.
Oh, okay.
I think he was the first person to get married.
Are you serious?
And when he got married, I was like, hope all is well. Bro, it was crazy for me. Like, I couldn't comprehend it. But please, go ahead.
So, for me, I'd say I got matured early. Or life maybe mature early. And the funny thing is that while growing up, I was always scared of marriage. Even as at age 19, 20, 21, I was like, marriage. Eh? But then I met my wife. We were friends for like 3-4 years. We went to the same school. We were classmates at the university. And we became very close. In fact, a lot of people thought we were dating, but which we were not. We did things together to make money. We did when we were in 400 level, we did some little businesses together. We kept the money together, and we were not dating. And we graduated, and while we were serving, we were still, ordering some things from AliExpress. She would sell them. I would sell some parts, and we still put the money together. And I was thinking, and I remember that a lot of people were asking me, when am I going to ask her out? Well, it's not as if I did not like her. I liked her. But at the time, I didn't know how to ask her out. I didn't know what to tell her. Will you sabotage the relationship? Or what? I remember my grandma asking me, shaking boss off. And it was like, so I asked her out, and we're still doing a lot of things together. Like more like kind of building a future together, and we're not dating. And I was like, boy, why should you help me? Like, you're already doing things that should be done actually in a relationship. Why not take it a step further? And I was like, really? And funny thing, I think the first person I told was my sister. And she felt like, yes, you are mature enough to. I'm like, really? For you? And I told my mom. She didn't kick against it. Really? And I went. Funny thing, I told our own mom before I told her herself. I went to see her mom.
Sorry. Can I ask a question?
Let him finish now.
Ask questions, yeah.
You wanted to ask her out.
No. I already asked her out.
Okay. So this one is more okay. I thought you were asking her to be your.
No. That was like a year after.
So you're already dating before you spoke to our mom.
Yeah. So I went to meet her mom, and I was like, this is, I think I'm ready to get married. Funny thing, she had known me for about 3 years before then. So funny thing, she didn't kick against it, but she just asked a few questions. I'm like, yes, like all those things, and that I just want her to keep it a secret that I want to propose to her the normal way and all that. I'm like, wow. Funny thing, every of my friends thought I was crazy. Like, are you for real?
I thought so.
Are you for real? Are you? And it's been 11 years now, and I think it's one of the best decisions I've made in my life. Honestly, I I don't think if I had married another person at that then, I don't think I would still be married right now. That's number one. Number two, I don't think if I had married another person, I don't think I would be who I am today. Yeah, and I think it's like I saw her, I knew definitely I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with this person, and then I took a chance on it.
I like what you said last. You took a chance on it, and
Because you'll never be sure.
You'll never
Very
be
sure. Yeah.
And I think this is for people that are watching.
Yeah, you will never be sure.
You see that if you are looking for that 100% conviction, you most likely would never see it. And I think it's still taking chance on your partner. And then another thing is, I like the fact that you said you guys have actually been
Building before,
things together.
yeah.
You guys actually were friends before, and that brings me to the point where, in this generation, do you think people are in a hurry?
No, I think people are deficient of trust, and people are also, how do I call it now? People are unable to give trust, and as such, they are unable to receive trust. I don't know how to describe
Or you think,
giving
or
trust.
you don't think that, just like what the problem we're having with kids now, where they can't concentrate for long, they give them the tab and then they keep swiping,
Think it's got
and then on
attention
Instagram,
span.
on Instagram, wow, you see one, another one, like you see one that, like,
I think that also complicates the issue because there are lots of options.
Are there actually options?
That's the thing.
Because
That's
looking at what
that's now
we
a
are
question
looking
of
Sorry, options for what? Sorry, I think I
women. Like you have access to a lot of
A lot of-
an array of women now.
explore
women.
page will be popping, and then you just keep seeing, and
The statement he made about building together, yeah, I think is very fundamental in cementing a relationship. If you have a wife or a partner that you guys cannot do business together, you guys cannot put money together, you guys cannot talk truly about how you feel, like express how you feel, like understanding when, because there's also a mood to start saying discussion. Somebody cannot be obviously angry, and that's when you want to have heart-to-heart discussion. I don't see how that
but if
makes
this
any
person
sense.
is always angry now, it's not a problem.
Yeah, now that one now is the medical problem.
There are people that
If someone is always
larger percentage of the time they are hungry.
if they are always angry, they need medication. They need medication. There are medications you give people that are always angry. They need something to suppress that mood, or it is a spiritual problem. But
Could be. Most likely.
but the truth is, like, if somebody is in a bad mood, I don't think that's the right time to arch out issue. When things have simmered down, everything is cool. Don't put things under the carpet. Then let's bring, oh babe, that thing you did, don't you think there are better ways to handle this? And then the both of you can talk about it. See, sincerely, that time, this was how it was doing me inside my body. This was what you did. Look at you. Look at it. Come out of your body. Do as if you are looking at it on TV. Somebody does this. Somebody does this. Another person does this. Another person does. Then this person does this and does this and does this. How will you judge the matter? So the other person too. The issue is always about having different views, and we are human. We cannot see this thing is round. If I'm looking at it from this side, I'll see one part. Person will see another part. So
Is even a cylinder? Is round does not describe it.
it is spherical.
It's a cylinder
Whatever it is, whatever it's saying.
because it has heights.
Not to bear it.
This is what he was just saying.
The point is needed. Anyway, so we're going to see different angles of the same object. So the question now is about how best everybody brings their view to the table and how we try to marry everything. It's not about proving right or wrong. Because usually when someone starts proving right and the other start proving wrong, the intent behind every argument will now be to prove to you that you are wrong, and then to prove to this other person that they are wrong.
And I think this is why we say it a lot, but people don't know the extent to which it can go. Saying sorry is very important. Sorry is not about being right or being wrong. You see that? Okay. It's not about. I have a friend that we annoy you now, and we want to know why you are annoyed before she can say sorry.
I was educating somebody.
Please.
I was educating somebody some weeks ago about saying sorry. See, I told this person that, if I see that there is a possibility that what I have said or done is wrong, even if I am not convinced that I am entirely wrong, if I see that this person has reacted to what I've done or what I've said, first thing I'll be is sorry. And it doesn't cost me anything. After that sorry, please. After that sorry, then at least I've watered down how you feel. Then we can now bring all that happened to the table.
I have something to say about that sorry.
Okay.
When you say sorry, do you mean it?
For me to say sorry, it means I am sorry.
But do you mean it?
See,
I don't know what you mean by do you mean it.
There is a way you say sorry.
Wait. I think you
that the other person will actually know you mean it.
Thank you.
It's not like sorry. No, that's not sorry. Okay.
I have.
Okay, it's Mabino.
Sorry.
It's like,
but you don't. Sorry for what? Imagine the person ask you sorry for what?
The person is obviously reacting to something.
They are reacting to something.
Whatever I have done.
It shows that you value the way I feel about whatever it is you did. Even though you think
so,
whatever you did, you may not be wrong. But
this is my analogy. Saying sorry is difficult for me.
Oh, you're one of them.
When clearly you are in the wrong. So now wait, let me finish. Okay. If I tell you sorry, it is that sorry for me is burdensome. I can cry and growl on the floor and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." It means that sorry means nothing.
Exactly. Sorry means nothing.
So we should just
because it does not take anything from you. It means nothing. It is a word. It is just like all these things we've been spilling without paying. All right. So if that will give you an opportunity to be able to solve what the problem is, why not just say it? Sorry. And then the person has calmed down. Then be like,
let's just trash it out.
Because I'm sorry that I made you feel angry, that way.
Okay.
All right. But look at this thing. Let us look at it from an aerial perspective. All right. This is what this is. With soft words. All right. Somebody cannot be angry and you are also trying to overpower. It will become a shouting contest. And in that kind of situation, nobody will win. Because the person that is visibly annoyed will not succumb to you because you are trying to overpower the person. The person will also be trying to do the same thing back to you.
So can I keep quiet?
You are doing worse. Especially if you are the
I will keep quiet. I will keep quiet in that instance. Babajide, I'm not saying anything.
Babajide,
you rant. And then when
this thing you are saying,
by the time you now iron out the issue, and you now discover that you were actually in the wrong, how do you think the person will feel?
I will sincerely apologize.
You have hurt that person for
do you consider my own feelings?
You have to consider each other's feelings.
That's where this.
So I should say sorry. She should say sorry. I'm saying she now because I'm sure she will watch this episode.
Listen. See, there are ways of teaching some things.
Okay.
Sometimes when you do it, all right, you are giving yourself. The elders used to say that when they do something, they are giving you an avenue to gain word. That is later. All right. What that implies is when I'm doing something to you, sometimes it's not because they love you that much. It's because that when tomorrow there is a time to talk, they will show you that look at all these times I've been doing for you. When have you done it too? You understand? So if you want to teach somebody that skill also, of saying sorry,
there are some people that will never learn.
Hey, but you see, that's
people like him.
See, we have to start telling ourselves this truth. Yeah? As guys, I know there are many men who cannot say sorry. And this is very frustrating, especially for the people that live with them. It's not even their wife alone. I'm talking of their children. I'm talking of their relatives.
I think I said sorry too much that I've become.
You will feel like they take advantage of you.
Yes.
I feel like that.
And I listened to one talk yesterday and I started questioning myself that am I actually confident? Because the lady said,
if you say sorry too much.
If you say sorry too much, it might be.
Those are ideologies. See, if you want peace, I don't want to go to quoting things, but if you want peace, then be sure you have to start giving as much as you can give. Even when it is against how you feel, give it.
Yeah.
Then use it to resolve the issue. You go around it to resolve. See, somebody that is screaming, hey, hey. Tell her, if you know that sorry will make her calm down. Sorry. I'm sorry. You are not. See, there's a technical way to even say it. This is Ojo. You might not even say
off camera. Because by the time you start using it at home, you will know.
Yes, you see.
You might not even say sorry for the thing you have done. You might be sorry for how I made you feel. Because obviously the person is not feeling good. So whether I am right or wrong,
He's not doing like somebody that is learning.
I hope he learns. Whether I'm right or wrong, that's a subject of discourse for another time. But at this moment, I am sorry that whatever I've said or done has caused you to react this way.
Sorry, how did you get to this story issue?
It's not part of the conversation.
All right. I think at this point we need to wrap it up. So,
wait, have you learned?
Yeah, I've actually.
Say thank you to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, say sorry for arguing with us initially.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for arguing. I'm sorry for arguing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's alright. It's alright.
You are learning.
It's a learning phase.
Dear viewers, I'm sorry for prolonging this conversation. I believe people have learned one or two things.
Yeah, sure.
Before you pop the question, I think there are some things that you need to fine-tune even within yourself. There are some things you need to look out for. If you can't build with this person, probably that person might not be that person. And I think we've seen from wealth of experience that building together is actually very important. Yeah. And making compromises, he has rightly said it, make compromises, build and meet in the middle. He said one wise word: when leaf stays long on the soap, the leaf becomes soap. Which means when you people are actually pointing to each other, eventually that mathematics becomes 1 + 1 is 1. Like that's when it makes sense now. Yeah. Because trust me, when they say 2 shall become 1 in the Bible, I didn't understand, but OG. All right, so thank you very much for following us through this entire episode, and please share with your friends, follow on social media. Exactly. Subscribe, because it's important that you subscribe, so that you can click on the notification bell so that you can get
notified
updates and get notified. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next episode.